we are going to present a skit on the Mahabodhi Vihara liberation movement currently happening in India. Today, we bring you a story of faith, justice, and awakening. We take you to the sacred grounds of Bodh Gaya, a heart of Buddhism, where the Lord Buddha attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. But beyond its beauty lies a story of struggle. A struggle for rightful custodianship and respect. Through the eyes of two young men, Mahesh and Vivek. Mahesh is a curious YouTuber and Vivek is a lawyer. We will journey through the past, understand the present, and future hopes for this holy place. So, please join us as we unfold the story of justice for the Mahabodhi Vihara Bodh Gaya. Two friends, Mahesh and Vivek, visit the Mahabodhi temple at Bodh Gaya, India.
Wow, this place feels so calm, so peaceful and big.
Mahesh, this is the century-old Mahabodhi Vihara. It is where Prince Siddhartha meditated under this Bodhi tree and became the Lord Buddha, the Enlightened One.
Meanwhile, they walk around the temple.
Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. Dhammam Sharanam Gacchami. Sangham Sharanam Gacchami.
ये पांच पांडव माता द्रौपदी है, हाँ जी, ये माता कुंती है, हाँ जी, ये नकुल है, ये सहदेव है, ये बीच में धर्मराज विष्णु है, ये भीषण है, ये अर्जुन जी है, अर्जुन जी का अर्जुन है, ऊपर कृष्ण भगवान है।
Wait, what are these? I thought this is a Buddhist Vihara.
Yes, it is. But what you see here, these rituals, don't reflect Buddhist traditions.
Then why are there Hindu idols inside the Vihara?
That's exactly the issue. Over the time, the Mahabodhi Vihara came under Hindu control. Today, the Vihara is officially managed by a committee dominated by majority of Hindus.
But how is that justified?
Some people justify it by claiming Lord Buddha is considered the ninth avatar of Hindu Lord Vishnu, and that's often used as a justification to maintain a Hindu control.
Avatar. But that doesn't seem right.
Think about it, Mahesh. If Buddha were genuinely accepted as an avatar of Lord Vishnu by all, wouldn't we see his statues and temples as commonly as we see those of other idols or Vishnu himself? In every Hindu household's worship place, there's always a space for their deities. Yet, you rarely find Buddha there. And if you notice, the style of worship, rituals, and teachings of Buddha are entirely different from the traditional Hindu practices. But the truth is, Buddha's teachings are independent and revolutionary. He spoke against ritualism, which is very different from Vedic traditions. And if he were truly worshipped as a Vishnu avatar, he would be honored in temples and homes across India, but he is not. His place remains largely in Buddhist monasteries, stupas, and that's the reality. By labeling him as a Hindu avatar, it justifies Hindu control over Buddhist heritage, like Mahabodhi Vihara. It serves only political purpose.
So, it's just a narrative to control the Buddhist sites. And this belief is still promoted.
That's the hard truth. People respect Buddha as Vishnu's avatar, but they don't actually follow his teachings or preserve his places of worship the way Buddhists do.
You know, Vivek, Gautama Buddha remembered all of his past lives, over hundreds of them, and these are recorded in Jataka tales. Then why is there not a single mention in any Jataka story or Pali canon that he was ever Lord Vishnu? In fact, Buddha's core teachings contradict this valid idea completely. He taught the concept of anatta, that there is no eternal, unchanging soul. He also never promoted the idea of creator God. Instead, he guided people to rely on their own wisdom, ethical living, and meditation to attain liberation. So, the question is, if Buddha rejected both the idea of eternal soul and creator a god, how can he be the ninth avatar of Lord Vishnu?
Exactly. This narrative appears in centuries after Buddha's lifetime. See, the Bodh Gaya Temple Act of 1949 reflects the same. Despite being the most sacred site for Buddhists, the temple control is on the hands of Hindu priests. This narrative helps maintain that status quo. And this might be the reason why the government is not willing to repeal the Bodh Gaya Temple Act. It's not about faith, it's about control.
That's not fair. It should be led by only Buddhists. Why are others controlling it?
Restore Buddhist rights. Justice for Bodh Gaya. Repeal BT 1949 Act. Mahabodhi Mahavihara Mukti Andolan.
Mahesh and Vivek walk into the temple premises and they see monks and people are protesting.
Is this a protest? Why monks and people are protesting?
They are asking for their rights to manage their own temple, just like any other religion does. They are asking to repeal PT 1949 Act. Right now, it is managed mostly by the majority of Hindus.
How did this vihara become like this?
This vihara was built by Emperor Ashoka in 3rd century BCE. He was a great Buddhist ruler who wanted to preserve the place where Buddha attained enlightenment. For many centuries, it was taken care of by Buddhist monks. But as Buddhism declined in India, the vihara fell under different management, and Hindu priest named Mahanta Ghamandigiri began taking care of it onwards. Sir Alexander Cunningham, known as the father of Indian archaeology, rediscovered and documented ancient Buddhist sites like Mahabodhi Vihara and preserved lost Buddhist heritage. Late 19th century, in year 1891, Sri Lankan Buddhist reformer Anagarika Dharmapala raised the voice for the restoration of Vihara to the Buddhist control. And after India gained independence, the Bodh Gaya Temple Act of 1949 was introduced. According to this law, the Vihara is managed by a committee of 9 people, but 5 are Hindus and only 4 are Buddhist. Even though it is a Buddhist site, the main priest is always Hindu, not Buddhist. In year 1935, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar proposed the Bodh Gaya Temple Act, aiming to transfer the Vihara's management to Buddhist. He criticized as well and wanted to restore Buddhist heritage sites to the rightful custodians. But it still has not happened. Late 1960s, a Japanese monk, Sure Sase, fought and led Mahabodhi Vihara liberation movement and restoration of Buddhist heritage sites as well. And today, the Mahabodhi Vihara is a World Heritage, UNESCO site, and visited by millions of pilgrims here from different countries, and donated funds for its maintenance and preservation.
If the monks have been asking for this since so many years, why hasn't changed? Why isn't the government listening?
That's a big question. There are many reasons. Political influence, there is political pressure, and some groups want to keep things as they are. Changing the law would mean handing over full control to Buddhists, which some people oppose. Second, Temple Act limitations. The Bodh Gaya Temple Act of 1949 was written a long time ago, and changing it requires political will. Despite protests, the government has not yet made this a priority. Thirdly, it serves a political purpose. By labeling Buddha as Hindu Lord Vishnu's 9th avatar, it easily justifies Hindu control over Buddhist sites like Mahabodhi Vihara. Also, resistance to change. Some believe that if the Vihara is fully managed by Buddhists, it might disrupt existing control and traditions that have been there for decades.
This seems unfair.
Yes, many Buddhists around the world feel that way. That is why these monks are protesting. They want the Vihara to be managed entirely by Buddhists, as it was in the past. Buddhists hope that one day they can fully take care of the Mahabodhi Vihara, protect its world heritage, make it a place of peace and learning, just as Buddha intended. Mahesh, where are you going?
If Buddha wanted peace and justice, then this is the right thing to do. I want to help.
Let's stand for justice and show our unity for Mahabodhi Vihara. Let's preserve our heritage. May your heart always seek truth. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, we support you.
I did not know much about this place before today, but now I understand. This is where the Buddha found peace, where he showed the world the path of compassion. But today, monks simply asking for rights that should already be theirs, the right to protect their own vihara, to pray without fear, to manage their own heritage. If Buddha's message was about kindness and fairness, then why can't his followers take care of his sacred place? I am just a visitor. but I know right from wrong, and I want to stand with you because this is not just for your fight, it's everyone's fight for justice and respect. The Buddhist monks at Bodh Gaya have been protesting peacefully since month of February, and today is the 110th day of their protest. Some monks even went on hunger strike to raise their voice. They have faced forced relocations and limited support from authorities, facing challenges every day. Still, they have been calm, peaceful, and committed from day one. Let's support them. Please help spread awareness. Your support matters. Let the world know what's happening in Bodh Gaya. Together, we can ensure that this is holy place remains under the custodianship of those who honor its true legacy. One day, I believe Bodh Gaya will belong to those who love it most, those who meditate under its tree, and those who protect its peace. Until then, I stand with you for Buddha, for Bodh Gaya, for Mahabodhi Vihara, for what is right.
One voice can inspire many. One small step can light the path to justice. Bodh Gaya Mahabodhi Mahavihara waits for truth, for rightful custodianship, for unity, and for peace.
धम्म शरण संघ शरण लोक साधना